Welcome everyone to all the Muches. How are you Muchkins out there? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry we're starting late. We had some technical difficulties. I'm Chris Colville.
And I am Michael Bowman Zamora.
And we are all the Muches. We are just two Aquarians here to talk about all the tea, all the dish, whatever we want, all the Muches. For those of you just tuning in and checking us out for the first time, welcome. You are now one of our Muchkins. Yeah, so we've got it started.
Wow, we got it started.
Yes.
This is actually like a prequel into what we're about to talk about, which is the last 3 crazy weeks.
Yeah.
And everything that has been in between. So, let me put up the first thing, Chris, you can take it.
Yeah, so for those of you just tuning in, we've had a little bit of a hiatus, a little 3-week hiatus, because we have been real busy, and we will certainly get into that. But one of the first things we always talk about on this show is we do all the checking in and enjoying beverages. So please join us. Crack one open, pour yourself a cocktail, a glass of wine. Bam.
Whoa.
And cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, honey.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to y'all.
Wow. All right.
So the first topic we always talk about here on this show is all the checking in, mental health and physical wellness. And it's been a few weeks, so let's go into it. How's your mental health and physical wellness, babe?
At the moment,
Frazzled.
Yeah, frazzled is a good word.
Razzle, dazzle, frazzled.
Things are good, though. I also want to say, anybody who's commenting in, we will put your comments up. We put all comments up, so feel free to say hi. Feel free to talk to us about your physical health and mental wellness. Wow, our viewers just spiked, honestly. So I want to hear from all of you. I want to chat with you.
Welcome.
But my mental health and physical wellness.
Yeah.
So we will talk about this in a little bit, but we went to Louisville. You and I both feel like we gained probably another person in Louisville. So my physical health is in that space of feeling like we gained another person, and we meaning me and the other person that I gained.
There's 2 of you now.
Yeah, I have not been on a Peloton in weeks at this point. I've really been trying to catch up on sleep, which I feel like I can't catch up on.
Same, the sleep that's real.
Yeah, the sleep debt is the realist. Mm-hmm. And quite honestly, I don't know. I think it's the past few days. I haven't really checked like star charts or anything like that, but I feel like there's a lot going on. And Aquarians' emotions have been high. I can say that because I know yours have been, and you can talk about that, but mine have also been. And I've just been feeling it. And one of the things I'm feeling, sorry, I just like took a drink and then exhaled alcohol on you.
You're fine.
One of the things I've been feeling is after you do a pageant, which we were at, and I competed in, and you competed with me in, on Team Martinez, which we'll talk about again later, is like the post-pageant blues. And that's like, part of it is I was going so strong, and like every day was a project, everything was going on. Oh, thanks, honey. You would never notice the weight, or hopefully the kind of depression, honestly. But the post-pageant blues are real. Not having anything to do. I mean, I started a new project, which is next to us, and if you tune into Viva Leah, you'll see it at some point.
Stunting.
Yeah, I'm basically making my own rhinestone mesh.
It's gorgeous.
And so the post-pageant blues are here. I'm sure there's like other things going on in like the universe and world, and like the stars and all of that. Stars, reach for the stars, because the stars don't have arms to reach for you. Thank you.
Oh, that's so cute.
You've never heard that?
No, never.
Oh my god, I'm showing you a YouTube clip after this. It's called Pageant Talk. It's an SNL sketch.
Oh, okay.
So I've just been feeling it. I kind of felt yesterday, like, what am I doing? Why am I so sad? Why
with your life, right?
Yeah, what's
existential crises. Same.
Yeah, and then I I went into the office today for the first time at GLAD, and it was just wonderful, and seeing the space and knowing the great work we do. I also put my life out there, so I'm contracting technically with GLAD, but they've been very vocal. I've been very vocal about wanting to be with them. But I also got reached out to today by the Trevor Project, and they were like, "Hi,
Wow.
You look like you're a great candidate.
Wow.
So,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, Glad is my home right now,
Yeah.
and I feel like I would want to stay there. I definitely feel like I would want to stay there, but I always want to hear, like what are
100%.
as an HR person, I always want to hear what people are offering and all of that.
Yeah,
So,
of course. You'd be foolish not to at
Yeah.
least hear.
and I think people would be surprised to know Glad runs on like a 50-person team. Most people are like, oh my God, you're like hundreds of people, right?
Right,
No,
right.
50
That's so
people
small,
run
yeah.
all of Glad, but the Trevor Project is like 250. So I also think that's
More
interesting
people-
to like hear them out again, not like take a leap of faith, but hear
Sure.
them out. And,
Yeah.
and
Sounds like
if
a
they're-
bigger job and usually a bigger paycheck.
and if they're listening, they heard my truth, which is like
Yes.
Glad is feeling like home. I feel really good there.
Yeah.
I love being at Glad, and but I do want to hear the Trevor Project out. I'm
Yeah.
also like I said this to my husband earlier. The only more odd thing that could happen is if like It Gets Better reached out and was like, "You're the perfect candidate for us," because I've heard from Glad, the Trevor Project, and like It Gets Better.
Right.
Could you imagine?
Right, they're just making the rounds on you.
So that helped with the mental instability for now.
Totally.
But yeah, I'm feeling that physically feeling fat. And we have some things coming up, which again we'll talk about.
Well, we talked about,
So-
just that Lowell air.
Yeah.
Breathing in that old Lowell air felt fattening.
Same feeling when I finished the production. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we did musicals or do musicals
Yeah.
or do productions, you're like,
Yeah, you get done and you're just like, but now what?
yeah,
All that work.
Yeah.
And then we did the thing, and now it's done.
over.
Yeah.
And you know this, and they've heard it, but like I prepared mentally for EOY for 16 years. I prepared physically for EOY for 3. So 3
Yeah.
years of preparations went into 3 days, and then it was done.
Right.
What do you do with your life?
Right. I mean, for me, it was what, 3 or 4 months?
Yeah. I mean, you were in it with me for a lot of it, and you've like seen things happen, and we talked about numbers and we talked about all that. But yeah, heavy. At least 4 months. At least.
Yeah. Of like rehearsing.
Yeah.
Getting the dancers ready, which was awesome. What a wonderful opportunity. Just gonna say
Yeah.
that too. Like, what a wonderful opportunity.
We have another word like that? What should we talk about?
Oh snap!
So what are you up to? What are you up to mentally and physically?
What am I up to mentally and physically? Well, you just you tapped on it a little.
Yeah.
Definitely something going on in the air, or going on with the moon, or going on for our sign, Aquarians. If any of y'all are out there and you feel the same way, let us know. Because last night I was Mr. Sensitivo.
Yeah.
Just like
We spoke for like 5 minutes last night, and you were like,
Right.
I think
I couldn't get it together. I was just upstairs from my apartment at a friend's place. We were celebrating his birthday. But you know those times where like you perceive everything, even as minutely as it is, if you can take it personally, you will. That's what was happening. And I couldn't shake it. I couldn't let it go. I was trying. And it was one of the situations that the more I voiced myself, the more it felt like the attackers were on the move.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, it felt like they were all coming for me. It felt like no one was actually like holding my sensitive heart and saying, "Chris, you're safe. It's okay," which is not everyone's responsibility. Certainly not. But I was definitely in that place where I couldn't figure it out, and it's so mentally, it's I don't know if it's been tricky. I've been going through it a little. I have felt kind of a stagnation. I find myself having conversations with people, and kind of reflecting on what it's been like like during the heavy pandemic times, and like how much I was just like pulling on to brass straws for comfort and home and security. And
So you're speaking of?
yeah, speaking of, unfortunately, as you all know,
Mask up, y'all.
or don't know, please start masking up again. We've got 3 variants on the move.
But like, fortunately, this can be the answer.
Yes.
That is the fortunate part. This can be the answer.
Yeah.
Mask up. Get that vaccine. It's not a bad vaccine to get. The needle is the tiniest needle I've ever had.
You know how I feel it.
No.
I'm sore because that's what happens.
And if you're a gay man and you've ever bought them, you've had worse. So like,
yes, it's true. That pain can last longer than days.
yeah.
The
tearing is real.
hashtag the tearing is real.
Uh,
But
coming to the stage.
coming to the stage,
The tearing
Tara.
Tearing is real.
Tearing my anus.
We'll work on it. The house of my anus.
The house of my anus. Thank you. But yeah, so the house of Uranus. Oh, Terra Uranus.
You look fantastic. Thank you. We all really did look fucking
It was cute.
great.
You look absolutely fucking.
Oh, we have a visitor from the beach.
Oh, hey from the beach. Let's check out all the munches.
Yeah. Also, while you're on here, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channels, our social media channels, and everything in between. I'd love for us to be like those verified bitches and make your family do it too.
That'd be cute. But yeah, so that's basically what I bet at mentally, just like existential crises, basically reflecting on what COVID was like, and realizing that I've come back sort of into my life I had before COVID now, but I'm not feeling fulfilled or satisfied.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what that is or what has to move, what has to change, but I'm feeling like movement is on the horizon of something, and I don't know what that means.
It's almost like you constantly need to take a deep breath, right?
Yeah,
that's the feeling.
I feel like also I'm feeling autumnal energy already, even though it's August.
Wow, yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Right, I'm feeling like even though I've had a pretty hot girl summer so far and it's not done, I'm already like emotionally and spiritually and energetically prepared for like moving into like the first day of school.
I feel like I've had a lukewarm summer. Maybe not a hot girl. Maybe like a lukewarm lady summer.
Well, the Washington Square Park fountain will never look the same to me.
It will never be as unclean as it is now. No, I'm just kidding.
The shade. No, that sinus infection I had for a month was proof right there. Don't jump into public fountains, y'all, no matter how fun it seems. I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want.
Live life.
Live your life.
Wear your mask.
And then physically, how am I feeling? I mean, yes, I feel like I put on a baby. In Louisville. It's weird because I'm not seeing it fluctuate a whole lot on the scale, but as y'all know, I was in a keto journey. I was on a big fitness journey, and I'm feeling that I need to recommit to the level of commitment I had when I dropped 20 to 25 pounds, and I'm just having a hard time wanting to do that right now.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling it, but I'm gonna do it because I'm paying for those classes, and so I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's where we're at. Chris just needs a big squeeze. Aw, Quinn. Thanks, honey. You're right. And Michael knows this too. Oftentimes, all I really ever need is just a hug.
Just a big squeeze.
Just some love.
Yeah. No, we were saying, and I think you said it already, but Louisville air, man, is even like, you put on weight breathing in that fucking city.
I don't know what it is.
It's just Kentucky. It's the grease in the air.
Yeah, that might actually be it.
By the way, I went to this fried chicken place, the one when y'all went out to dinner that night without me. I went out to this fried chicken place. No, it's because it's because I was out to dinner with my promoter that night. Y'all went out to dinner separately, so it was not your fault. It was actually my promoter's. So I went out to this fried chicken place, and they were like, "This is the best fried chicken you'll ever have." Blah 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 blah.
How do you feel?
I feel like I could make better fried chicken in my sleep.
Honey, of course
like
you
sleeping
can.
though, not awake, sleeping.
For those of you who don't know, this person right here is an insane cook.
You know what? Honestly, I would have rather have had the 11 herbs and spices.
2-piece and a biscuit times 10.
Honey, that's what we feel like we put on those.
It feels like I ate that for every meal. It's so weird.
2-piece and a biscuit times 10. So yeah, 20-piece.
That makes sense.
20-piece and 10
biscuits. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. So usually on this show we have some gum.
Usually on this show
we pick 3 or 4 topics and we go into it. But I think today, because it's been 3 weeks since we've done a show,
stick to one.
We're just gonna give y'all some catching up.
Wow, wait. Look at how big that looks next to this.
All the catching up.
I feel like our font has changed. Did we notice that? The font changed for the banners a little bit.
Did y'all notice that? Did all of you notice? In production, Can we fix the font? Thank you.
I am.
Like we're talking to our team.
Right.
Like it's not just you and this computer and me and us.
I'm surprised you weren't. Did you notice that? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey team, did you notice the font change?
Also, I can't get the back of my hair to lay down, so I have like this going on.
You look like the lead singer from Bush.
Ew.
Back in the day, you had that hair.
Also, it's like almost down. Misery. Wait, it's almost down to my shoulder at this point.
It's stunning. So can I touch your hair?
Yeah. No, you're fine. It's
so
the
pretty.
softest it's been in a while because I actually was able to condition it.
Look at those curls.
Because in Louisville, or as she says,
as she says, there are two ways to pronounce Louisville. She's like either you're throwing a drink back and you're a cock, and you're just like, I'm in Louisville, or you just came out, or you just
You're
gone
in the
into the
bathhouse.
sauna, you're in the bathhouse next door, and you're wondering where you're at, and then someone tells you real quick by inserting themselves, and you're in Louisville. Louisville.
that. So you're basically speaking into a microphone, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Catch up or catch up?
Catch up, or how about both?
Yeah.
I dig it.
I'm always an and person.
Yes, and. Yeah, I'll always.
We learned that in theater school.
Theatre.
Yeah.
In the theatre.
So all the catching up.
Let's tell them what we've been doing, child.
God, you go ahead first.
So
You start with 3 weeks ago because I don't remember 3 weeks ago.
What date was 3 weeks ago?
Oh, date 3 weeks ago.
Let's look at what the date was 3 weeks ago.
The computer was updating apparently, or trying to update. So 3 weeks ago, I can tell you why
we were 2 days. 3 weeks ago, we were 2 days away from leaving for EOY.
So we were in rehearsal.
We were in rehearsal.
That's why we canceled.
Right.
Well, we didn't cancel. We had said we were going to delay a couple weeks because of all of this.
Yes.
We said 2, and we ended up 3 because we needed a rest afterwards. But let's go back 3 weeks.
We thought we were going to go ahead and come right back in the next day after that flight and do an
Honey, we
episode.
just knew.
And
Just
we were
knew.
burned. We both knew that day.
Also, we had friends in town.
Yeah,
It
we
was
had
just
a little post EOY celebratory dinner.
Yeah. So rehearsal.
So rehearsal. We were rehearsing, and it was our last dress rehearsal, and it was phenomenal. For those of you who don't know, we went and competed for Miss Aaliyah Martinez in a really renowned and prestigious national pageant called Entertainer of the Year.
Yeah.
It was my first pageant experience, and it was wonderful. It was so.
Your first national.
My first national.
No.
You're right.
It was your
because I was at Gay United States.
Gay United States. So not your first national.
You're right. Not my first
It was your first
pageant of this magnitude, of this size.
Well, out of the tri-state area, let's just say
sure.
Because Gay United States is a national. It's my first national title,
big,
and we had a good competition that year too.
We sure did.
Yeah.
But the space for this one felt
the
so much
stage
bigger.
was sick. It's cute. Sick means good in gay language.
Yeah.
Or like 90s language.
Well, because we're all about the 90s.
It's sick.
That's sick.
So yeah, it was good. We had fun. That's what I was gonna say, and then you can keep on. I just have to say thank you, first of all. Obviously, my good Judy here. I have to say thank you because you helped so much and did so much for me throughout the process. And then Bradley. I mean, Bradley literally was like Mr. Fix-It in law and in Louisville, and was the one that was like,
he was like your man of honor.
Yeah, he like saw my face half the time and was like, I'm driving this time. You're tired. And I was like, I am. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he would be like, what do you need? What's going on? I'm driving the truck. I'm getting us there. Sometimes I was like, are you sure you're drunk or not drunk? But he wasn't. No drunk driving happened. I have to say thank you to the rest of the babes. Jules, Ryan, Belton, Steven. It was just like, we had a group of 6 that was so cool and so wonderful.
Oh, and Taj as well.
Taj was a dresser. So I'm getting there. I have to say thank you to Taj. Taj / Michael. Obviously, sister has been with me since day one. And Moulton was just like the emotional support I needed on the back end. She was texting me and we FaceTime when I was painting. Tyler and Greg showed up. They were there. My family came. But a person that like helped me rhinestone everything, helped me put everything together, just like was here through my fits and my annoyances and everything is my husband, who is sitting right here. And like, obviously you saved the best for last.
Of course.
But even after working like overnight, flew to Louisville. I'm hot. I'm taking out my clothes. No, even flew to Louisville to watch us after working an all-night shift in the hospital.
That's right.
And didn't sleep.
You didn't have sleep that first day.
And was literally like zombie, like watching us, but came up to me and was like, I'm so fucking proud of all of you.
Aww.
And it was just like, it was a really great competition. Obviously, we didn't win. Well, not obviously, but we didn't win. And that's fine because we won a lot there. We won sisterhood and friends and the experience.
Absolutely.
And, but keep going, and then we'll get into that part.
Where was I?
Rehearsal.
Yeah, I mean, I felt super strong as co-choreographer of our dance team and of what we were bringing to that final talent piece that you showcased. And I was so proud of you and everything that you did there. It was absolutely stunning. I'm proud of everything you brought. I'm proud of, you know, our contribution to your package and to in your package. That's what it's called. Is your package, the package that you go with.
Contribution to my package.
Yes. But if any of y'all want to see her stunning looks, please go follow Aaliyah Martinez Queen on Instagram because every day she's posting something that's absolutely stunning.
We are done with EOY postings for now, though, because we posted every category.
There we go.
Just go ahead and check it out. Yeah. They're there.
And also, I still need to post. I'm so bad at my social media.
Yeah,
I'm going to post a lot from that week too because we just had such a wonderful time, and certainly, I will say just like the bond and the family that we really all grew and fostered in that experience is something I will never forget, and I just felt so grateful for.
It was real. I mean, we had moments. Obviously, I feel like I had like a mental breakdown halfway through, and then I came in and everybody was like, "We didn't notice," and you're like, and I was in my mind, I was like, "You're fucking liars," but I'm happy for it.
No, I think we're all just really championing for our queen, for you. And it was such a great time. There's so much talent. If any of y'all ever get a chance to go to a national pageant to see some drag queens give you everything, you should, because it is remarkable. The looks, the pageantry of it all, the gowns, the hair, the talent. It's just so fierce, and it was remarkable. And we ate a lot, honey. We ate so much food. You were so sweet too. You got us all of the food, all the time. You treated us to some kebabs and some what were those? What was those little
kibibs?
What were the donuts? Some donuts.
Oh yeah, they were like pancake wrapped. I ordered breakfast first. So it was pancake wrapped sausages, donuts, and like these hash brown things.
Oof.
So first of all, I went into this thinking I was going to keep us the healthiest, and the healthiest thing we could find was Mediterranean food, which came with like buckets of rice and like all of the pita bread. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to Louisville was great, and honestly, the gay scene there was wonderful.
It was cute, yeah,
and all the food was delicious. But it definitely did feel like it was hard to eat healthy.
Yeah. And my promoter was like, go to this pizza place and get the chicken and waffles pizza. And I was like, bitch, I have to fit into gown.
Right. Chicken and waffles already, but the chicken waffle pizza on top of it? Right. Why not dip into some chocolate sauce while you're at it?
Yeah, just go for it. Or dip me, put me in a vat of like honey or some shit so I can just soak it in.
You know, and have a side of Ben & Jerry's with it. You know, just go for it.
So, but we had a great time there. What else? So then the week after we were still in Louisville.
Yes.
And then this last week we just needed like a little R&R time for ourselves.
Yeah, and things got complicated for me at work too.
Yeah.
I'm going through a really big transition period with a new food and beverage director at my job. I'm a bartender at this hotel near West Side. So if you're in the New York area, come say hi. I'll pour you a glass of wine and make you a delicious cocktail. It's called the Art House Hotel on 77th Broadway.
And on Saturdays you do rosé on the
rooftop.
On
Saturdays I do rosé on the rooftop. It's super cute. Literally the only rooftop terrace in the Upper West Side, I'm pretty sure. So come on through, because it's real cute, 5:30 to 9:30.
Come on through.
Come on through now, rolling with homies. You know.
BT Dubs.
Yeah.
Not this week, but next week is my last episode of Viva Aaliyah.
Wow.
So I'll be able to rosé on the rooftop with you.
Hell yes.
For a couple weeks.
Hell yes.
And we're actually thinking about putting our season 4 premiere back, pushing it back because I have so much going on in September and October, or September at least.
Well, and this show will be wrapping up its first season next week. So this is the second to last episode. So if you want some people to check it out and tune in and support and be a part of all the Muchkins, pageant is no different than 8 shows a week. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't drink, so I can get the best orange juice you got. Oh well. Akil, yes, you drink that OJ.
We have nothing. I have never had anything against people who don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
I think even on Viva Aaliyah, I say, "What's in your glass?" And I send this letter to all of my guests, and I say, the most important question of the day is what's in your glass. However, if you are a sober person or somebody who doesn't drink alcohol, there's people who are allergic to alcohol. So,
It's true.
So if you can't do that, or if you don't do that, just tell me you have water in your glass or Diet Coke, or like you're making yourself a mocktail. Like, let's do it. I want to drink it. I do want to hear, because it's all about what's in your glass.
Yeah,
Dominic!
Come on, Rosé on the Rooftop.
Shout out.
Shout out to Dominic Moda, who has just been featured in a wonderful new documentary called...
It's on Netflix. As of now, it's called Pray Away.
Pray Away.
And the reason Dominic is in this because of his book that he wrote called This Is Not About You. It is about conversion therapy, and it is a phenomenal book. I have not been able to see Pray Away yet, but we are going to watch it this week.
Yes.
I am very excited.
Yeah.
The pride and joy we have as your friends and as your like biggest fans is beyond.
The coolest thing
we've
today,
been talking about it nonstop since Chris got
here. Yeah, the coolest thing today when I was in the Lower East Side was walking by the ISC Theater
also
and seeing Pray Away up there on the marquee. I'm like, holy shit, that's Dominic's movie. We keep calling it Dominic's movie.
Yeah, keep calling it your movie.
But it is.
For sure.
It is.
Ryan
Murphy produced it.
I believe
it,
so. That's the tea with
correct
that.
us, Dominic, if that's not accurate.
But I'm pulling up something to show Chris, like while we're sitting here. And it's
on Netflix, y'all. So check it out. It's going to be a remarkable documentary. I can't wait to watch it myself.
As I said, I work for GLAAD now, or I'm with them until I work for them, because that's the plan. But in our social media stuff, almost every single day they're talking about it because GLAAD had a hand in helping, like, not direct the direction of the movie, I should say.
Oh wow!
I'll show you it later because I can't find it. But anyway, it's in our Slack channel. That's what I was looking for all the time, every day. And I'm like, my friend was in that. My friend was in that. My friend was in that. My friend was in that.
Yes.
And his stories and all of that. So I cannot wait to see it. I can't wait to be. I feel like I'm a part of it in a way, just by fact of knowing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a part of my life because you're a part of my life. So
exactly.
So Dominic Moda, check him out.
Pray
Away.
Netflix.
And buy the book. The book is so
book.
good. This Is Not About You by Dominic Moda. DOMINIC MOTA.
MOUSE.
Mickey Mouse. So catch it. Catch it. But Netflix is huge. I feel like Netflix movies are just catching up and even going beyond a lot of the other movies. So, doll.
Aw, shucks, kisses. Back to you, honey.
Also, Dominic hates it when I give him all the attention on Viva, so he's probably dying right now.
He's like, stop.
Yeah. You guys, I can hear it. So yeah.
But yeah, so we were talking about what it was like to come back from competing in EOY.
Oh.
And sort of just the sudden stop.
Yeah.
From like all that and like coming into what our lives are.
Well, you tell it from your side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab us one more drink, but also turn our air down because it's hot.
It is hot here.
Like,
that's why I took off all my clothes. I was getting so hot. Oh, I also want to tell you guys a fun story about this wonderful Mala prayer bead necklace I purchased today. that basically came manifesting into my life. It was really awesome. But we'll get to that. So yeah, so what else? It's all good. I love my job. I love where I work. I've been there for many years. But we're in the middle of a transition, a big flux of change, transformation, if you will. And that's tricky. Change is always tricky. Some of us accept it better or easier than others, depending on the scenario. I'm just rolling with the punches because we've been down a POS system for 4 weeks.
Which is a point of service system, not a piece of shit system.
Right. Oh, right. Exactly. Yeah.
That's not how you ring out people.
Right. It's the way we do transactions and monies. So I'm basically back in 1982, writing up receipts, and
literally calculating. He said, "I'm calculating tax by hand."
Yeah.
And we were on the phone the other day.
Yeah. It's a lot. Our manager understands, and they're doing the best they can. There's a lot of red tape, and it's been nuts. But it's also meant that I'm taking home a lot of cash, which is wonderful.
May I ask you what point of service system you're using?
Micros.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it is a great system. The problem is they did not do any updates on it for like 3 or 4 years.
Meaning the hotel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and so now it died. It's dead. It's just weird. Like you go to restart the computer and the server, and it says disk error. Please install new disk and press any key.
Not disk.
Not disk. That's
Not
brilliant.
disk.
Not disk. Which
You're gonna
means,
start saying that to yourself
Not
when you ever
disk.
try and start it up just to make yourself
Whoa.
not die.
Yeah, seriously. So that basically, when there's no disk, that means there's like no hard drive. That means the hard drive's fried, and I want you to find a new hard drive, please.
Also, when it says disk, I think floppy because of how
me
old your
too.
system is.
Well, and also like when all you see is like the DOS window and it's black and it's just like I'm like, what is
Oh
like?
my God, can you put the air coming in?
Oh my God, yeah. Did it shut off on us?
So it's not like energy saver.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was
New York
okay.
apartments, y'all.
Yeah, we were baking. I thought it was okay. I was wondering why I was suddenly like in need so bad. I'm like, am I just like getting drunk?
And if
fast
you've
or
ever
something?
seen my in-house studio, there's 5 lights pointed at us right now. So
illumination.
Yeah. What this room needs is a little illumination.
Oh, what is
Gentlemen! Bum, 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 bum.
Oh.
Bum, 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 bum,
Phantom. Yeah, good old Phantom.
Hit flashes. I like
hit
hit better.
flashes.
Bam! He said it. I think he tried to correct it because it came in twice, and it both said hit flashes. It's hit flashes.
Hit flashes. I mean hit flashes. I mean hit flashes.
So you're having fun at work.
Oh yeah, all the fun. But I just had 2 days off, and sleep debt is not something I clearly know how to catch up on because I
Same.
still don't do what probably I need to do, which is take care of myself. I'm trying to figure that out. But it was a friend's birthday last night, so we celebrated. There it is. Hot flashes. Yeah. So we did some celebrating, but I was feeling sensitive because I walked into that party already exhausted and I was delirious, and I've been delirious most of today. I'm surprised I had this energy.
We are both rambling in ways, but I'm pretty sure it's entertaining.
We hope.
Yeah. Chip is shaking his head. Kinda.
Yeah. But so that's been my I guess week after EOY, and then just how about you? How's your week been post EOY?
I had to buy a storage unit.
Oh God.
Yeah.
To
And
store
as
all of Aaliyah?
you can see, still over here, just to store pageant shit.
Wow.
So at this point, we are now into the fact that even though we moved from an apartment that had not even a full closet, not even one.
How the hell did you do drag with not a closet?
Very carefully. The entire wall of our bedroom, basically the bedroom was our bed in this closet system.
Got it. So
There
the entire wall was Aaliyah.
was Aaliyah and our clothes. It was like tubs stacked on top, and they were stacked at the end of our bed and like in the corners. I had my back pieces. I do Big Show Girl back pieces behind and under our couch. We had bins under our couch. These our end tables are storage bins. So I have like gowns in there still even. And then we moved into this apartment, and we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 closets, 5 closets. 5 closets, but one of them is, you've seen it, my drug closet is deep, 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 deep.
Yes.
I now am in bins that have stacked up in our bedroom, and so now I need to move the pageant shit out. And
good for you.
You went hard, you sure did, babe.
Yeah, Bradley, we sure did.
And we did. You did and we did. Bradley's not here. He was supposed to be here so that I could see his beautiful face before he left me.
Aww.
He even said on the phone, "That's my baby. I'm coming to see you tomorrow." And then he texted me today and said, "I know I said I was coming, but I went really hard last night."
Oh, yeah, he needed to rest. I don't even remember leaving. It was a good thing I only had to walk up a flight.
It's a great episode of Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley. What is? Ours? This right now?
Yeah.
What we're doing?
Schlemagel, Schlemagle, Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated. Chris forgot it.
That's it. Which one am I? Am I Laverne or Shirley? Can I be Sharon Bless? Which one she is?
Sure.
Michael Devani's mother in.
So after that, yeah, I mean, it's just been a lot of that. I still have another load to take over to the storage unit. And then just figuring out what's next.
Yeah, and we're both so tired. I'm surprised we're even able to trace what the past couple of weeks have been like.
I mean, quite honestly.
I'm like, what day is today?
I know we're missing quite a bit, but we're still trying to figure. Actually, all day today, I was like, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday. No, it's Thursday. No, it's Tuesday. And
Tuesday.
My boss was literally like, "You've made me forget what day it is." I'm so sorry. Tuesday. All
That's good.
That is. Oh my God! You just honestly
Tuesday.
that just
all
like I actually kept saying it was Wednesday.
Right.
Even still in my head.
All the Muchkins is on Tuesday.
Tuesday is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch it on your local listing. No, I'm just kidding. So there's that. But where was I going with this? So, now I'm catching up on projects that I like put off on. For drag still, obviously, like this beautiful thing that you'll see on an episode of Viva Elias, Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And just figuring out how we accomplish our goal next year.
Yeah.
Because next year's preparation, anybody who's competed nationally, even if it's not drag, if it's vocal competition or anything like that, when you don't achieve your goal, the day after is when you start the winning package, right?
Oh, right.
When you start the winning goal. It's
so fresh.
That's it, yeah. Chris!
Hey, Chris. Hello. It's Tuesday. Thank you,
Hello,
Chris.
it's Tuesday.
Hello.
So, yeah, I'm going to be doing some interim pageants on the way. Not interim. Some, like...
Intermediate? Is that the word?
I don't want to say they're intermediate. I'm doing pageants along the way that are not pageants that will hinder me from competing at national entertainment.
Right. I was trying to say,
they will help
in the
me.
meantime.
Yeah.
I was going for in the meantime and intermediate came out. Yeah.
We're here.
Yes,
we're just not here.
We get it. Sorry. Welcome to our brains right now.
So I think that's going to happen. No, I know that's going to happen. And so I've been kind of already prepping for those and figuring out when they are.
Right, we just decided we got something really cool coming up for Aaliyah in a couple of months.
Yeah.
We are going to Curaçao.
Oh, yeah. We have that. So it's September, end of September, beginning of October, we're going to Curaçao. We are performing at their country's pride, because Curaçao is its own country.
Yes.
It is a part of the Dutch Caribbean, but it is its own country. And so Chris and our friend Jules are performing. Jules was with us at Nationals.
Yeah, he was.
He's one of our Fab Six. Slayed with us at Nationals, and Chris and Jules are going to be performing alongside myself. And we're just gonna have a great time.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
For like 3 or 4 days.
I mean, for me, I think it's gonna be like 6, and if y'all can make it for that, I would love it. But if you can't,
Curaçao Pride.
Yeah, Curaçao
off the coast
Pride,
of Aruba.
September 28th through off the coast of Venezuela.
Off the coast of Venezuela, near Aruba.
It's part of the ABC Islands, which is Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao.
Oh, that's a cool way to think about it.
So, yeah.
And if anyone needs any blue Curaçao, this is where Curaçao oranges come from.
Made.
So let us know.
Story behind that, they used to be Valencia oranges, and they couldn't grow in the Curaçao soil. You learn this when you go to The factory is
Gold
called
that.
Chobolobo.
Cute.
And it's really cool.
Well, can we go to Mambo Beach again?
Yes,
That
we
was
can go
such
to
a nice
Mambo Beach. We can go to Moomba Beach. We can go to all the beaches, all the
beaches, all the munches.
We're definitely going to do the tour of the factory since you didn't get to
Oh,
go,
that'd be fun.
and like a couple other things that we did with everybody. I am excited for the gay boat tour. The only thing I'm depressed about, is Chip can't go. Like,
Chippy.
really want him to go,
I would love that.
but Segway pageants. That's a good way to say it.
There we
yes.
go. Segway pageants.
So we're doing that, and then in November I'm competing for Miss Renaissance, and that is in Atlanta. And then there's a couple other pageants. I signed up for one that I was told I'm not allowed to announce until they announce it. Okay. So that's coming in September. Let's just say I'll be glam at it.
Ooh, yes.
And like I always am. And yeah, there's a few things going on. So we have to figure out prelim. We have to do all these other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's coming up. And then what's coming up?
Yeah, I'm excited to help you. I'm excited to help you with that, be a part of that. Carousel is going to be a lot of fun. It's funny, I appreciate that segue because I was just thinking to myself, when she's done talking about this stuff, what the hell am I going to talk about? Because
therapy.
I have my first session on Friday.
Really?
Yeah, I have my
I'm
first
so
session
excited
on
for
Friday.
you.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate that. Yeah, things are in flux, so I'm just in this place where I am looking forward to being inspired and guided in whatever direction I need to find what it is that will continue to bring me fulfillment. I'm really looking to come to like a grounded space where I feel like I know where I am and what it is I'm doing. You know what it is? I'm feeling like at 37 years old, I'm ready to actually be an adult. You know what I mean, y'all?
Yeah.
I mean, y'all.
Like still having fun, but
still having
being an
fun.
adult.
But yeah, I mean, the Peter Pan syndrome's wearing off. I've had 5 gorgeous, solid years in New York City, running around.
I didn't realize you've been here half the time I have.
Yeah, I've been here. Sorry, I moved here July 17th, 2015.
So
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6 years.
6 years, not almost.
Yeah, love the city so much to explore still, but I don't know. I just I'm feeling ready to find some firm ground under my feet for a while and looking forward to seeing how that develops and what that looks like. I mean, I'm proud of myself for what I've done here so far, but I feel like it's time
You should be.
Thanks, babe. I feel like it's time to reset what my goals are, get more committed to them, and take some time for me and just like read and meditate and
spend more time with me.
Yeah, spend more time. Yeah, and like love, like self-love, just like
spend more time with me.
Spend more time with me.
Me.
Oh, with you.
Yeah.
Oh, with you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
outside of us doing shows.
Right. Outside of Aaliyah, with Michael, spend more time with Michael. Zamora.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, her. That her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, nothing that I can think of right now except for more up to training, getting my body just feeling physically really sound. So for the past couple of months, I haven't really been doing any of that, even though I have. It's weird. Once I've reached the goal I have reached, and there's no longer that momentum, but now it's going to be much slower and about maintenance. It's not as exciting and it doesn't feel as rewarding, so it's not as easy to stay committed. But I'm going to learn and grow and push through that because that's what one needs to do. And I'm starting therapy soon, so that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I think I need to get back into my meditation and spiritual journey as well.
I definitely agree with that.
Which I wanted to talk about this.
Same.
Because this is a really fun, beautiful mala prayer bead necklace I purchased today.
Val!
Hi, Val!
Hi, babe.
Hi, my love. Thanks for joining. So, I was hanging out with a couple of wonderful friends today, and one of them introduced me to this gorgeous Nepalese store that's all things spiritual from Nepal. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll take you. It's right next to his restaurant.
Maybe there's one tomorrow.
Gem. Stone.
Tomorrow.
I don't know what that would sound like. I don't. But So basically, I walk into the store, not within like a minute, I just put my hand on my chest and I take a deep sigh. My friend looks at me and is like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I am. I needed to be here. I needed this moment. I needed this beautiful bird music that's playing. I needed to smell these incense. I needed to be in this energetic space." And within, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, we're just looking around the store, and I pick this up and I'm holding it for like the next about 30, 40 minutes while we're just looking at all these wonderful artifacts, stones and clothing. It's beautiful. And then I ask the clerk, this sweet little thing, sweet girl, what stone this is made out of. And she says, "Oh, that's called chrysocolla." And I go, "I'm sorry, what?" She's like, "Chrysocolla." And I said, "That sounds like my name." And she chuckles, and I go, "No, my name's Chrysocolla." And you should have saw the stun in her face. She couldn't believe how similar they were. And she goes, "Well, then that's clearly meant to be yours." And I'm like, I think so. It matches my nails. It has called to me this entire time being here. I walked into the store and knew that my spirit was feeling found here. And then it was leading me right to this gorgeous gem of peace. So yeah, that's the story behind this wonderful thing.
Can I tell you something that just popped into my head when you were saying chrysocolla?
What?
Do you remember that song that nobody ever knew the words to? That was like, I don't even know when I close my eyes.
Cherry cola. Yes.
That's what I.
Yes. Yes.
Nobody knows the words to it except for there's like eyes and it's something, cherry cola.
Yeah, that's Savage Garden.
Why don't you wanna know if I need your love? Ooh, I gotta find out. I gotta find.
Yes. What's that song even called? Cherry cola.
Like, what is
It should have
that?
just been called Chicken Cherry Cola.
What is Chicken Cherry Cola?
I don't know, but it sounds delicious. Chicken Cherry Cola.
Chicken Cherry Cola.
What was the name of the song? I Want You, maybe just called
Tell us about your big show. Oh my god. So the pageant was good. We went through it, but we had such a good time.
It was such a wonderful time.
Such a good time.
Aaliyah gave 9 looks.
Yeah, something like that.
9
and
full
it
looks.
had 3 in the background just waiting to be released.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Spares or
Yeah.
just in cases.
Yeah, just in case.
All the just in
extras.
cases.
All the just in
Yeah.
cases.
No,
No.
Val, if you want to see, she'll talk about it a little bit. If you want to see her looks, they've all been posted. Just follow Aaliyah Martinez Queen, and you'll see all of it.
Yeah, they're up. So I think we are rounding out the hour, but I have a question for all of you out there. I did not run this by Chris yet, but I guarantee you'll agree. Next week is our final episode of season 1.
Yes.
And we want to make it special, and we will plan something on our own, but I also want to hear from you what you want to see next week.
Yes.
Do you want to see us, like, play Scrabble? Do you want to see us, like, give each other manicures? Do you want to see us, like, braid each other's hair?
Sing 5 seconds of 5 songs so there's no copyright issues.
Like, what do you want to see
you're
next
right.
week? Anything, everything, we're going to try and work in. It's just going to be a fun time had by all. We'll probably do something really special. Say something hat day. We can definitely do that.
Oh, well, today I'm wearing a Say Something Hat Day.
Queer Magic.
Queer Magic.
You can find where, honey, do you remember what the website is? Bianca's website? I know Bianca the designer is her Instagram.
Bianca the designer is her Instagram handle.
Yeah, and she is wonderful and makes beautiful queer things. It's Bianca Designs. There you go. Bianca Designs is who made that. She's very affordable. Has a lot of wonderful things on her. Mine has like what is it? It says Beyond Gender is the T-shirt that I bought.
Cute.
Chips is like this little cute little marshmallowy looking thing throwing up a rainbow.
I want this hat. I mean, you could keep it; it's yours, but I can't wait to buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bianca Designs. You also need to buy Viva Lead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me learn that first. Yeah.
But yeah, we want to know what you want to see next week. I see there are plenty of you to comment. So what would you like to see next week? Everybody give us an idea, just one. We could play a game of your choice. We could do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and if you're too shy to comment right now, you could also hit us up on our Instagram account.
Just
this is Aaliyah Martinez Queen. I'm Christopher Songs. We also have an email, which is info@allthematches.com.
Yep, you are correct.
Yes.
info@allthematches.com. We will check that. I'm also Michael P. Zamora on Instagram. But yeah,
Comment now. Let us know.
I definitely
please.
want to know what you
What are
want to
some fun ideas y'all would like to know?
I think we have one.
Maybe a game.
I mean, disco dance party is always a blast.
I mean,
I can set up the lights at least. I'm not sure what music we could play. We could play some like disco-y sounding music and have a good time.
Can we play Selena's Moment from Astrodome?
So say something Hat Day, disco dance moment. Say something Hat Day with a disco dance moment.
I
We
mean,
could definitely do.
That's fun.
I love this.
I can
so
wear the
far.
bedazzled pip helmet.
You could. They're over there.
The bejeweled.
They're for sale also if anybody wants to buy them.
Oh, there we go.
But anyways, I am very grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for my dear friend and partner and wonderful, wonderful family here that is sitting next to me. And comment in. We will read them later. But until then, I'm going to try not to fuck this up. We love you all the muches. Bye, y'all.
Bye, Muchkins. Till next time.